Hello and welcome to Colouring with Colourful Crafts. Today I am showing you the finished pages that I've got done for this week from excuse me, from Merry Christmas by Hanna Karlzon. So the first page I have done and got to show you is this one here. Don't know how well that's picking up on camera. Hopefully I'm getting all that in. Is this one here of the sweets page. I was liking it overall, but I feel like I've messed up with the colours on the bows. So like here, I felt I went on a bit too dark with the gold, and then I managed to mess up the top train of thought. So yeah, so I did that, and I wasn't quite sure whether I liked it or not. I didn't feel like it was as good as I could have got it. And then the top of the lollipops here, I ended up doing one a different green to the other two because I kept getting interrupted. It was as I was halfway through the page, people kept either messaging me or phoning me, and I was just like, you know, one of those things where you just can't get anything done because people are hassling you. So I managed to, it ended up messing with my train of thought, and I managed to do that green, if you can see that one, a slightly different colour to the other greens, which really annoyed me. I don't know if that's able to pick up on camera, but that one there is slightly different. And it's really annoying, and every time I look at it now it really annoys me. But talking of annoying pages, I've got another one to show you here. Oh no, I'll show you this after this page. It's actually not this page that I messed up on, it's another one. So this one was the one that I've just finished. Yeah, it's taken forever. I don't know if that's all in view, if you can find all of that in view, if that's all showing up as it should be, but it has taken me forever to do this page. So I basically, for this one, I've used a lot of my polychromos, a few cheap pens, some of the new super tips by Stabilo, is it? Stabilo super tips. Use some of that on there as well. But a lot of that was done in the polychromos. Yeah, most of that was done in the polychromos, excuse me, and yeah, that was it really. Thankfully, this little section here, I didn't have to use too much pencil because it obviously snows, so I just did a bit of blue to make it look cooler. I added the Santa some pink cheeks. I don't know if that's picking up. That little Santa there, it's got little pink cheeks. It's the only one with pink cheeks, but I thought it suited him. And then I think that's it really. Oh, and I added some a glitter gel pen for this little tree in the middle section. I don't know about you, but this is a question I've got for you. Did you ever find Santas a bit creepy when you were a child? Like the Santas in the grotto, like the grotto Santas? I always used to find them a bit creepy somehow. I mean, I don't know, maybe it was just me, but I thought the idea of sitting on a middle-aged man's knee when he was dressed up as a Santa was a bit... I mean, I was a very... I thought about things a bit too much as a kid. So that's probably why. But yeah, I just thought it was a bit creepy. I always found them a bit creepy. But has anyone... onto another question. Has anyone been visiting the Christmas markets? I know we've got some around here, but they are so expensive. If you've ever been to a Christmas market, which I guess this is kind of meant to be, the prices of things are so expensive. Like, oh God, we've got one around here, and I think it was for some fish and chips. It was like £15, like just for fish and chips. It's like, it's ridiculous. So yeah, I don't ever go to Christmas markets because of the prices are far too expensive. But I'm just wondering if anyone else has been recently. But yeah, that's my page. I'm fairly happy with it. The background not as keen on. It's a bit scratchy with a pencil, but overall I think it worked out okay. Yeah, and I don't know if you can explain to me, but why is she selling pigs? What's that? What's the connotation with Christmas and pigs? She seems to be selling little pigs, so that's a bit weird. I was a bit confused as to why. And also this sort of Santa down here looks like he's got like devil horns, but maybe he's meant to be a Santa cat or something. I don't know. I just thought those two things were a bit weird. And then I didn't know whether this was porridge that Santa was selling or it was rice or something else, but I've kind of done it as porridge, and I created a warm glow coming off it. And then obviously the warm lights and the big stars on the Christmas trees. So that's my page. It took me a while, but I'm pleased to have finally done it now, because it did take me a long while. On to the next one. Now this one, I think this is my, oh no, it's not, it's not my worst page yet. I've got a really bad page that's coming up. So here we go. So this one I did for the 2-colour challenge, which is hosted by Dawn over at MBeans. I shall link their channels below if I can. And also hosted by the lovely Jamie over at Disney Colouring with Jamie. So I thought I'd just take part in that as my first ever colour challenge, which worked out okay. The challenge obviously was just red and green. So, well, you choose, you have 2 colours. Now Dawn gave you red, well I put green with it. Obviously it's a Christmas book. I don't have a lot of colouring books, so I don't have a lot of other books to choose from. So I just chose this page. I thought it would work. And yeah, that's what we came up with. Quite happy with that. Just went wrong around this part, but other than that, it's okay. And then the next part I'm moving on to is this one of the Scotty dog and the little ginger cat. Funnily enough, which brings me on to, I'm going to put up, if I can, somewhere in this video, hopefully by now it should be showing, as a little picture of Honey there. Honey, my dog, that is. We've just put our Christmas tree up, so she was like wanting to get involved in putting the Christmas tree up and all the activities, and I just thought, oh, I'll take a picture of her and then I can share you with my YouTube fellow colorists what my dog looks like and how cute she is next to the tree. I suppose everyone thinks the dog's cute, but my dog is cute. I mean, she's a Cocker Spaniel, so but yeah, when we first got her, I was actually originally looking for a sausage dog, but we couldn't find any. We live in Leeds, which is like northern, if you don't know, if you're not from England, it's like northern, like up north England. Anyway, we lived there and we were looking all over for a sausage dog, and we could not find one for love nor money. You had to go to like halfway out of the city to find one, and it was just like my husband didn't want to travel all that way for one, and to be quite honest, I don't see why you should have to, but that's what I really wanted to begin with, is when we were adopting my dog. And then my husband said, and then my dad actually suggested we get a Scotty dog, which is why I was thinking, because that picture there brought me up to this story. And I said, oh, okay. So we started looking for them. And then, because there weren't as many of those around either, my husband said, well, there are Cocker Spaniel puppies online. We got her from, we got my dog from a UK website called, what's it called now? I can't remember. It's one of these where it's all verified, so you know what dog breed you're getting, you know the predisposed to health conditions, blah blah blah. That one. You know, if you're in England, which one I mean. I can't remember what it's called. It's gone from my mind. Anyway, we got it from there, and yeah, because someone was selling a lot of Cocker Spaniel puppies for sale, and they were really local to us. So like where we used to live, they were like literally 10 minutes down the road, so it just kind of worked out that we ended up getting a Cocker Spaniel. But she is absolutely adorable, and she loved helping us put up the Christmas decorations this year. So I did this cute little page of that, and these are meant to be Christmas, my very badly put on attempts of Christmas baubles hanging down, and I've made this into a big bauble by putting the string there. But yeah, that's what I kind of came up with. I'm not sure if I should have added these light orbs in the back, but I've done it now, and I might come back to it and alter it later and make it look a bit more like I want, but for now that's how it's going to be. Okay, so this next page was where it all went wrong. I'll show you in a minute. There, this one. So I started off and I coloured the teacup and the saucer, and I was really happy with them, and everything was going fine. I coloured in the gingerbread man and the candy canes and this froth foam, whatever it's meant to be, on cream on top. And then I came to do the background, and I didn't have any. I wanted to kind of give it a nice warm effect, like a warm glow around it, a bit like I did with not that one, a bit like I did with this lady here. That, a bit like that, but better. And that's what I wanted to do with this. But oh my god, I don't have a lot of art supply materials as many other YouTubers do, partly because they cost so much. So I just thought, well, I've just got a pen, and oh, I know, I've got like one of those cotton wool balls. So what I did is I got my pen, I dabbed it on the cotton wool ball, put a bit of water on it, and then kind of smudged it over, so it gave this kind of glow up here. And it turned out, I don't like it at all. I really, really don't like it. I don't know if that's showing up, but I think I made a right mess of it. I really don't like it, and it's too pink. It's just the whole thing is too bright and pink for me. But up until that point, it was going fine. But then I've done that, and I've absolutely hated it. Now, every time I look at this page, I hate it. So let's move on from that very swiftly. And then the final page I've done here with a colour palette from Sarah Rennie Clark's colour box palette picker thing, is of this Skater Girl. Excuse me. So this was a choice I got. I wasn't sure how I was going to work with it, because I just pretty much selected this at random from the Christmas variations you can get. And then I turned it over and I thought, well, I could kind of mix in some of these other tones. So that's what I've done. I would say overall I like it. It's a bit different. It's very vintage, if you know what I mean, like very, very vintage looking. But I quite like her. Oh, and for the background, for this like wispy part, I used my, I think the ones I used for that were my Jane Davenport's. Oh no, they weren't the Jane Davenport's. I think it was, actually, I'm telling a lie there. I think it was my, oh no, I think it was, no, it wasn't. Because that's got gold there, but it wasn't that. It was still my old favourite, which I keep going back to. The lovely KJ designed by Karen watercolours. And the one I used was in the one that I ordered last month, which was this. Oh no, not that one. Which was this one. And the candy bucket, as I self-titled it, for Halloween. And I think the one that I used was that. If you can see that lovely gold shimmery one there, that's the one that I use around the edges of this. I added on the background effect. Not very well, but anyway, there you go. If you don't try, you don't know. That's what I added there. That's why I've got that lovely gold sparkle. I tell you, her watercolour paints are absolutely stunning. If you are wanting to get them, and I'm not affiliated in any way with her, but if you do want to get them, I highly suggest it, because they are really, really good. So that's what I did for that one, and that's it. Yep, that's the end of it. So hopefully next week I shall be back with some more, and a little, maybe midweek, maybe another surprise video for you of a few more colouring books that I've purchased recently. I just wanted to share those and what my opinions are. So yeah, that's it then. Bye.